Hi guys, it's me again, Inspirational Post by Leverson. I'm just going to get straight into it. What I want to talk about is finding things out and finding out about yourself. So I'm still finding out about myself. I'm still trying to, I still am educating myself. I still am doing things that I know it's going to put me in the best position possible. I don't want to be the sort of person that's going to just do nothing. I'm either going to do better or I'm going to do a lot worse. And I know which I'd rather have. At the moment, you can probably hear that it's absolutely throwing it down here. It's tipping it down. But this is England. This is what happens. So yeah, it's like you're either going to be rained on all the time or you're going to start having more sunshine in your life. And I know what I'd rather have. And by me, and I'll always say, just read and re-educate yourself and find out what you're all about. Dig deep within inside, because you know we can put things in us to get the best out of us, or we can put a load of rubbish inside of us, and what we put in, that's what we're going to put out. If we put in a lot of smarts, if we put in a lot of knowledge, if we read the right things, it's going to help us tenfold, 20-fold. The more you do, the better you become. I know that I'm stating the obvious, but sometimes we need the reassurance of remembering just these simple principles. I know that if I'm reading, I'm putting myself in a better position. I feel better. I know that I'm doing better. I'm doing more than half, or even more than half of the population on this planet. Because it's very far and few between where people will start reading and re-educating themselves after they've left high school, if they've left college, if they've left university. They think that's it, because they jump straight into their career, their chosen path, and that's it. They just stop then. They think, well, that's it, I'm okay, I'm paying my bills, I've reached where I needed to get to, so you know what, I'm happy. But with me, I think it's a case of not being happy with just knowing a little bit. I want to know a lot. I want to know as much as possible. I want to research things. I want to find things out. I'm thirsty for knowledge. While I'm still here on this planet, in this world, I want to know as much as possible. I want to know about what happened back in history, because they do say if you know what's happened back then, because it repeats itself and the patterns already formed. If you look back to how wars started, unfortunately there's always propaganda thrown in, so that the people that were fighting the wars, which would be people like myself, it's never the people that have got the agenda. They give us a lot of nonsense while we're going over to fight these wars and stuff, I believe. And we go over and we fight these wars, and most of us end up dying, and it's us, it's never them. And what I mean by them, you'll never see the man at the side of you who's told you to go out there and do it, to say it's for you, it's for a better cause. But if it's for us and a better cause, why aren't they there also in the front line as well? because the way I see it is you should always lead by example. They're not leading by example. They're building more army boots, they're building more uniforms, they're building more tanks, more airplanes, more bombs. They're building that for destruction. They're not building it to say that, oh, I want to keep you safe. How can that keep you safe? So I like to find out about things, because things that happened back then will always repeat themselves in the future. But the only difference is technology has changed. So, you know, we're not standing there and reloading muskets with a little ball bearing shoved down with a little bit of a spare and then firing. You know, putting your gunpowder in and firing. Things are a lot more advanced. So I don't I don't buy into all that sort of nonsense, and I will educate myself to find out why these wars were fought, because I want to know why. And I've got a bit of knowledge about it, but not enough to really go into it in depth. But I know normally it's either monetary, or there's oil, or there's some product that they want. It might be diamonds, it might be gold, it might just be the land that they want. So most things are built on fear. Most things are built on, I want it, so I'm going to go and take it.